The Constitution's dependent upon the Declaration of Independence. It's the Declaration of Independence that's ultimately informing the Constitution. So if you want to see the Christian roots and heritage of America, the Declaration of Independence is screaming Christianity, correct?
It is.
All over.
So the seed soil, if you think of our Constitution as a genetically engineered seed, it took 6,000 years of brilliant minds come up with a democratically elected constitutional republic guaranteeing the rights of the Declaration that were created by a creator that gives us rights and we're all equal, government from the consent of the governed. Brilliant seed, but what do you do with seeds? You plant them in soil. Question, does the type of soil you plant the seed in have any relation to the harvest? Well, it's like, yeah, you could take this really good seed and plant it in a beach with salt water and sand, and it's not going to grow. You could take this seed and plant it in a parking lot with asphalt in a crack. It's not going to grow. Or you can plant it in a nice, fertile soil, and it'll produce 100-fold. And so we take this seed, this democratically elected constitutional republic guaranteeing the rights of the Declaration, and we plant it in Iraq. Get rid of Saddam, give them a constitution very similar to ours. In one election, they vote in Sharia law that you can own women and beat them and kill an infidel, and we're scratching our heads thinking, all these guys died to give them this freedom and constitution, and in one generation, they've lost it. Why didn't the seed work? Well, you planted it in an Islamic soil, and in Islam, they have no concept of equality. Allah loves the Muslim who is submitted. Allah hates the infidel. Women aren't equal to men. Muhammad said women's minds are deficient, so it takes 2 women to testify in court against 1 man. A man can have 4 wives. A woman can't have 4 husbands. I don't know which woman would want 4 husbands. All right, but there's not equality. In India, they have a caste system, and if you're a Brahmin in the highest caste, you're not equal to a Dalit untouchable in the lowest caste. And then in atheistic countries, your worth is dependent on your utility. If you're useful to the state, you're worth more. If you're not useful to the state, you're worth less. Soviet Union, Berlin Wall goes down, and we introduce our Constitution, the seed, into these former Soviet states, and in one generation they get taken over by the mafia, the organized crime, and we're scratching our heads thinking, why didn't the seed work? You planted it in an atheistic soil.